Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Frences Robert-Gregory. I am here representing the UNFCCC Women and Gender constituency and also the Women's Earth and Climate Action Network. Here at COP, we are referring to this COP as the finance COP. However, it's also the gender COP. And so we want to make sure that when we're thinking about finance, we're ensuring that folk in the global south, women, gender non-conforming folk who are often marginalized in these conversations, but they also receive this funding. That frontline and folk who are impoverished also are seen in these high-level conversations. We also want to ensure that human rights and gender language is integrated throughout all texts, and also that this funding comes through not just as loans, which we know creates dependencies, but also as grants and other types of funding that actually deal with the historical legacy of colonialism and the need for reparations. So I would say when we talk about the U.S., there's multiple U.S.'s. So it depends on who we're speaking about. So I'm a Black woman. I'm a descendant of formerly enslaved Africans in the United States for hundreds of years. And so as a Black woman, I'm part of a demographic that 91% we voted for Harris and Democrats or third-party candidates, 91%. It was majority other demographics that voted for Trump. And so we are definitely, as an environmentalist and academic, I'm terrified about what the Trump administration is going to bring to the United States, particularly violence against women of color. I am concerned that Trump is going to pull out of the Paris Agreement. And I think the general feeling the conversations I'm hearing is that this has happened before. So we survived Trump pulling out of these agreements in the past. And so, but I don't know, it feels a little different this time because there's certain planetary thresholds that have been, that will be overcome and that have already been surpassed. And so from that perspective, I am concerned about what the Trump administration means for climate. Well, I think what's interesting is that some of the U.S. negotiators that have spoken to civil society, they've emphasized that nuclear has support across the aisle for Democrats and Republicans. And so they're saying that nuclear probably will be safe in terms of the so-called clean energy agenda. As a feminist, I do not believe in nuclear energy. And so I'm interested to see what role nuclear will play in the Trump administration.